My name is Jyoti, at least that's what many people call me now. I am so humbled to be able to join you all in celebration of the feminine on this great planet for this International Women's Day event. I come to you first as a woman, and then as a daughter, a sister, an auntie, a grandma, a great-grandma, because some have adopted me early on, and so I get to hold that very honoring place with them as well. So I want to honor you and all of us that are gathered up to celebrate women, the strength of women, the power of women, the creativity of women, the life makers on this planet. So I'm sitting here before my grandpa fire so we can honor the masculine and the feminine, the sacred dance that they are truly in right now, as is the cosmos. Mother Earth is dancing with her relatives. The sun and the moon are dancing in this celebration of life and the making of life that truly the Mother Earth is in like never before. So with that said, I just want to go into my prayer and offer this cedar that I have in my hand so that at the end of the prayer, that blessing can go far and wide and stretch itself across this planet so that you might catch a bit of it and pull it into yourself and bless yourself for the beauty of who you are and the beauty of how you walk. So if you just take a moment with me and just sit down in yourselves and sit into that silent place within that can inform us and open our heart's intelligence today so that it might flow these words as the Great Mother would like to bring them to you. I want to give a great thanks, Mother, Father, God, for this day of celebration, this day of honoring the life-making force that lives in us all, the sacred womb of possibility that is opening on this planet as I pray. I want to give great thanks to the spirits of the four directions and those that live above me and below me and those that work through me. I want to give great thanks to the ancestors' hand that is on my shoulder and every shoulder gathered in this way around this planet today, for they are truly guiding and protecting and lighting our way. I want to give great thanks for the ancestors of this land, the Pomo peoples and the coastal Miwok, whose land I sit on and offer this prayer to all. I am so full of gratitude for that morning star that I met early on before the dawn came, for it was this morning star that would announce the day that was coming and bring the sun so that it might lighten this day so we could all stand inside of it, put our skin on and walk with full presence here. I want to give great thanks for the grandmother, that great grandmother of all that's been dreaming us since the original days and is still dreaming us now. And grandmother, I want to say that as I wrap these words in love and compassion and let them flow from me through you, that we offer them to you today in celebration of life making and all life makers on this planet, for the great feminine spirit that lives inside this Mother Earth and all that she's doing as she moves through her transcendent stage and ascends herself, and with that might we also flow with her into that fifth dimension that all the prophecies have spoken about for so long. Those prophecies have helped prepare us so that we could sit here fully awake, and for that I give great thanks. And now our original principles of heart and collaboration and reciprocity and unity, and remembering that all life is sacred, are beginning to wake inside of all of us. The Mother Earth is shaking us, wanting us to wake right now in this unprecedented time of her ascension. She's inviting us if we will but listen. She's moving her waters in strong ways and shaking through earthquakes and spewing through volcanoes and moving avalanches and melting her big icebergs. The life on this planet is shouting to us to wake up so we might participate in a different way. We are challenged as this moment moves through us, for sure. And sometimes, Creator, we feel small and we feel lost and confused and scared. So in those moments, if you will let us take a deep breath in so we might reignite the flame of life that lives in us and wake ourselves fully in the moment, embracing it and all that it brings. For in the chaos, your creativity is stirring something quite profound, and it will emerge with time. You are calling us back into the center of who we are, opening our hearts so that we can remember that the heart of this earth is home for us all. Help us, Creator, in this moment to be fluid, to be open to our receptivity, to accept our diversity and embrace that diversity like never before, so we can unify all nations coming forward in time. Many, many spiritual teachers over the years have spoken to us about the time of the great turning and the great feminine that would lead us in it through wisdom and love, tolerance, acceptance, forgiveness. These are the seeds we need to plant right now in order to make these forward steps flow. So I give you great thanks, Great Mother. Life moves so strongly, and sometimes we forget ourselves. So I thank you for your patience, your understanding, and when we fall short, help us wrap ourselves in our own embrace, remembering to love ourselves so that we can turn around and love more fully that which is in front of us. Help us understand that all the voices that are speaking right now are aspects of ourselves, so we can be more tolerant, so we can listen respectfully to one another and begin to understand our differences rather than push against them. I'm thinking back now, Creator, because you've had me walking on this earth for 73 years, moving slowly, sometimes more quickly at others. Some moments were full of bliss and wonder. Some moments were full of challenge that tested me, that helped me remember who I was so that I could come back to the center of myself and walk from there. Some moments showed me those places that were bruised or wounded that I needed to heal. And it was through that healing that you turned something on inside of me and helped me remember who I am. For this moment, Creator, is a moment of offering our authenticity, of coming forward in our spiritual maturity so that we can stand firmly with this Mother Earth, so that we can listen to her direction as given to us by her original people. I give great thanks, Creator, for those original people have walked through challenges like never before, through through a genocide, and through times that threatened their way of life, that carried the protocols that you had given them early on in those original days. But still they walked on. They walked with an open heart. They walked with courage. They walked with a devotion for life. And they've landed now in this time, coming to the table of life to share those teachings and what that history showed them and taught them. They came forward in spite of it all, Creator, and so must we. For that grandmother is dreaming us still. She's dreaming us into a new time. She's dreaming us into a space where we are unified as one nation, all nations, her nation. So I give great thanks to you for all that is, has been, and will be. For it is in the dreaming that we will call something to us. And the choice that we are making right now about how to hold it and walk it out. When the grandmothers and I went so long ago to sit with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, he said prayer was important, but prayer in action was needed. So let us gather together and put that prayer in action. And let us water the seeds that it has planted up till now so it can grow in a strong and healthy way, calling us all back to a way of life that is grounded in prayer and flows with humility and regard for one another. You are speaking to us, Mother, and we are listening. Sometimes you will whisper to us through the winds, and sometimes you will shout. But we are listening. So I sit here today on my knees to give great thanks for life itself and the beauty of the tapestry that you are weaving through each and every one of us. We are prepared, we are ready, and we are here. And for that, Creator, I give great thanks. For you have called us into a time that is profound. A time when the great turning will bring us into new seasons of life, where the feminine will dream us once again into our being. And for that, Creator, I give great thanks. I give great thanks. I give great thanks. And so it is, and so it shall always be. So bless yourselves. And remember, you are a blessing walking. Celebrate. It is a day for women to dance in the streets and walk in our power with humility and love. It is a day of celebration. Thank you.